All I want, me and Hello everyone, welcome to another Virtual Airways stream. My name's Peter, thank you for joining. And you join me today in Victorville in California, just outside Los Angeles. And we welcome a new subsidiary to the airline, to the channel. This is another part of Fly UK. It's a new part of Fly UK, and actually it's so new they've not even got scheduled flights yet. So what we're doing today is we've got this new livery on the 737. We've got the split, I can't remember what we call them now. I want to say split scimitar winglets on to replicate the newer choices that airlines are making with their winglets. The new livery. There's a new airline within Fly UK. It's called, I want to say, Cetan. And it's going to be based in Denver, San Francisco, and Miami. And we're going to be doing a ferry flight today, or a delivery flight as such, where we're going to be bringing this plane out of storage and taking it to its new hub in Denver. And yeah, and then hopefully we'll start seeing the 737 on the channel a bit more, as there'll be more flights available, hopefully, between this and Aurora, which, as you know, if you've seen my 737 flights before, is the other subsidiary of Fly UK that uses the 737-700. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at, really. So what I'm going to say is we'll jump in. We've got ground power. Or we did have ground power. We'll get some ground power. And we'll get everything started up. Get our flight plan in. And be on our way. So, first things first. Battery on. Okay. Flight sim actions, ground services, ground power request. Okay, I'm going to pull up my little process. So battery switch on. Just got to wait for the ground power to be connected. Is that connected yet? That is connected, so now we can go ground power on. There we go. Nice. iOS switches to nav. There we go. Right. Next is FMC. Go return, FMC. Okay, so data. Currently in the right cycle, ends on the 3rd of November, and I'm going to go to position. Start getting some of our lights on. Position in it. I'm going to go second page, and then we're going to GPSL. Go back to previous page. Bear with. Not had spam for a while. Okay, there we go. That'll be gone. And put that into there. And reference airport is today KVCV. Why is that all gone? Why has that disappeared? Hold on, bear with, guys. FlyLive Studios decided to shut itself down again. KVCV. KDEN. And we are UKV 9900. And I'm going to OK that. Start selected flight. Three. Go out of there. We can get rid of that, I think. Okay. Your damper on. And then emergency exit lights are down here. No smoking and fasten seatbelts can go on. There we go. Window heat switches on. Where are we? Back switches to auto. There we go. And then we're going to go isolation valve open, which it already is. Flight altitude set right overhead. I have 37,000 today. There we go. Landing altitude set. So now I need to see what the altitude is at Denver. And it is 5,000 feet. $5,450 is the closest I can get. Bear in mind. Okay. Flight directors on. That. Auto brake RTO. There we go. Okay, now we can start doing our route. Let's do this quickly. Right. Origin, KVCV. Right, did that mean that POS didn't go in? Index, POS. No, that was good. Route. Destination is going to be KDEN. 9900. And that's that. And then we can get ATIS.
Victorville Airport information, India 1900.
QNH 3016.
at 12. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 17. Dew point 10. QNH 30.16. Visual.
Go 3116 there and 3016 there. Okay, and we want to go. I'm going to go depart north. We're going to go actually depart east, I think. Looks like that's the bulk of our route.
Victorville ground SKYWAS 9900 with Juliet request taxi to the active east departure.
Skyways 99000.
Runway
taxi
35.
and hold short of runway 35 using taxiway alpha. Contact tower on 118.35.
Okay, that's not quite correct then.
Taxi taxiing hold short runway 35 using taxiway Alpha Skyways 9er9er00.
So, what I'm going to do, runways 35, and we're going to DAG. Okay, so we're going to go direct to DAG. What I want to do actually is have a look at direct destination. Okay, because at the minute our destination, we do not have a lot going on. So let's have a look at what our runway airport looks like. Oh, certainly an interesting looking airport. That's a lot of runways. That's a lot of, there's 6 runways there. Wow. Okay, okay, right. We can have a look at, say, 16 right, maybe. Let's go ILS 16 right. And so we can do that. Kaylee, and then arrival bump. Go 34 left. There we go, 34 left. Hopefully that'll be what we get. We're going to plan on that with our tele transition, and bump to 34 left is bump.ssk23. Okay, awesome. Okay, now route, next page. Depart arrive. There we go. Departure. No, 35. And yeah. And then arrival. KDEN arrive. We're going to next page. ILS 34 left. And then we're going to go I think it's SSK23. Bump. Execute. And what did we have? Our transition. It was oh, I didn't look at that. Was it Teller? I want to say it was Teller. Teller, yeah. Let's activate and execute that. And then next page. Yeah, so we're going to go direct. Let's get our flight plan up now here. We really have not got many waypoints, which is good. To DAG. Do you like DAG? Okay, DAG is 3457.7 by 116. Yep. Execute that and then direct to. No, we're going to go J146. To. Yeah, that takes us all the way to bump. No, to dicey. There, nice. Straight in, easy, done. And then we're going to go perf init, perf init even. So, ZFW, we can go there. Reserves, let's see what it says on flight plan, because we've actually gone by flight plan for our route and our fueling. Finres 0.9. Cost index today is 5. And FL 70. Unable 250 knots at BGDEE. What is BGDEE? Anyone got any ideas, guys? Transition outturn, yeah. Cruise wind. Average wind is 261 at 081. That's a lot. Planned fuel. Unable to do 50 knots. I mean, it doesn't matter, but okay, we're good there anyway. And then N1 limit is fine. Takeoff. Flaps 5. It's 5 normally. TG hits soft key. And then there we go. And then V speeds will all go in. Lovely. Depart arrive. Yep, that was all done. Route. Go back to route now. No missed approach. Our alternate destination today is Haycos. There we go. And then I think we're getting there. Just going to go through init ref. It's 14.2 then. And N1 limit, and then takeoff. It's a really low takeoff speed here, which is good. It's fine. That's fine. Climb. Let's look at climb. Max rate. All good. Let's keep that. Cruise, let's go back to climb. Okay, cruise, I mean, we're all right on that, I think. And then descent. Yeah. Menu. Legs. I think we're going to be right on that. We can put a hold in there if we wish to. And program, nav status, all good. N1 fix. No idea. So I think we're right on that front. I think we're good. Right, let's start the APU. We can get the door shut. Get the door shut. Hit the wrong button. Whoops. Whoopsie. Let's try that again, shall we? I think I'm going to have to go back to the door. Hey, Amazingly Bear, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a good day. That's the right door. And then we can turn. Ground services. Now we can disconnect the stairs. Yep, there's disconnecting. We can go back to menu, FS actions, doors, and close that door. There we go. It's got some heat coming out of the APU. Oh, you got a new phone and a joystick. Nice. What joystick did you get? Always like a good joystick. Right, APU is on. APU bleed. Just leave them on. Fuel bleed will be fine. After getting pushback and start cleansed out, transponder to out or exponder. Transponder is down here somewhere. And that is fine. Good. I don't know, it has a throttle. Nice, nice. Well, that's always a plus. So, when ready to start engines, we can go fuel pumps all on. Hydraulic pumps on. Gotta go for cake. See you later. See you later. Have a good one. Anti-collision light on. I hope to. Pack switches off. Right, now we can go do our pushback. So pushback. Do we even need pushback really? No. Not. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Check that, yep. Press pushback. And we can go menu, FS action, ground services, release. Oh my god, really? Got the APU on. Great, 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 great. There we go. Finally worked that out. Whoops. And then do we not get any pushback? We just don't get a truck, okay. Well, let's go here. We'll get rid of the chocks, wherever they are. Nice. Yeah, look at that. I think that's might be pushing against this. No? Okay. Right. So anti-collision lights on, pack switch engine start, ground. Oh yeah, fuel. Engine's coming on. Okay. The engine started, we can then get the APU off. So we're going to set tape up flaps. Go. AP bleed can come off. So, engine pack switches back to auto. There we go. And we can go Pro P on. Isolation valve to auto. APU bleed off, APU switches off. Engine start switches to continuous. Check flight controls, so down, left, right. And we're going to go... okay. I think we're all set. I hope we're all set. All our lights look good. Everything's on auto. Fuel pumps are all on. Verify takeoff speeds. Okay. Menu. MC. That'll do. Right. I think we're ready to go, guys. So let's make a move, shall we? Oh, it does that. What's the control options on here? Set to, it's weird. Could be right. do a lot. I'm going to go back to stock and see what it does. I'll go back to this one. If that helps. That's a little bit better, isn't it? I am looking forward to this, I will say. Oh, I do tell you what I do need to do. Bear with, guys. Bear with. One second. Been a bit of a rush today, so bear with. Okay, and right. Okay, that's that. And then I just need to copy that. There's that. And this is going to be a bit. Go. Done that. We can be getting to our runway. And we're at our hold short point already. Look at that. Fly UK. There we go. Okay, so we are at the runway. So we should have put runway turn off lights on already, but whoops. Not that it's dark, and taxi light on. When entering runway, landing lights on. Position light strobe and steady. And weather radar on. Transponder to TRRA. There we go. I think that's it, isn't it? And we can go tower and request.
Victorville Tower SKYWOAS 9er9er00 at runway 35, ready for departure to the east.
Departure.
Skyways 9er9er00 QNH 30.16 wind 008 at 15. Departure to the east approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 35.
Cleared for takeoff runway 35 SKYWOAS 9er9er00.
Here we go, guys. Hey. Get our initial altitude set. Yeah. Great. Bear with. And we're gonna block them. How did I do that again now? There we go. Another one. Gonna get us up to 15 as a starting point. Right, I think we're ready. Let's just give them one more chime. Speed's off, 80 knots, check.
V1 rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up.
Skyways 9er9er00, continue for east departure. Skyways 9er9er00, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Victorville Tower SKYWOAS 9er9er00 frequency change. Joshua approach SKYWOAS 9er9er00 is type 2 miles north of Victorville, 4,700 feet. Request flight following.
Skyways 9er9er00, Joshua approach. Squawk tree 506.
Squawk tree 506 SKYWOAS 9er9er00.
Skyways 9er9er00 radar. Contact 3 miles north of Victorville, 6,700 feet. QNH tree 0.16.
There we go.
Roger SKYWOAS 9er9er00.
Oh, got some turbulence. Hey Pac, how's it going? And then flaps returned. Got anything after takeoff? No, that's it. Well, we're certainly on our way. Okay, now passing 10,000 feet, so all of these can now come off. There we go. Packs are all in auto from what I understand. That's correct. Gen 1 battery, blah blah blah, looking good I believe. Yep, awesome.
Skyways 90900, contact Los Angeles Center on 1 tree, 2 decimal tree. Good day.
1 tree 2 decimal tree for SKYWOAS 90900. Los Angeles Center SKYWOAS 90900, 11,800 feet.
Skyways 90900, Los Angeles Center QNH 30.11, continue as planned. Los Angeles Center United 2487 is at flight level 220, descending 8,500 feet. United 2487 Los Angeles Center, continue as planned.
Why is that now not taking?
Skyways 90900, contact Los Angeles Center on 1 tree.
Be able to climb. Why is it now not climbing? Right, VNav.
Skyways 90900, please acknowledge.
Okay, I think we're getting there.
Going to 1 tree 2 decimal 5 SKYWOAS 90900.
Southwest 2229.
Los Angeles Center SKYWOAS 90900, 16,200 feet.
Skyways 90900, Los Angeles Center QNH 30.1 tree, continue as planned.
The engines have gone a bit weird. Weird.
Los Angeles Center Southwest 1837 is at flight level 290, descending 10,000 feet. Southwest 1837, Los Angeles Center.
It's funny that after
continue
at
as
this sort of
planned.
altitude, all of a sudden just hear the sound's different. Engines sound weird. Right for left, aren't we? Da, 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 da.
Generic 0 Tango Echo contact, Los Angeles Center on 132.3. Good day.
Okay, let's have a look. Progress.
132.3.
Um,
Generic 0 Tango Echo.
In it with index approach. Yeah. So that. Let's just make sure. 353.
Los Angeles Center Southwest 2229er is at flight level 230, descending 10,000 feet. Southwest 2229er Los Angeles Center, continue as planned.
34 right. 44 left, I think.
Los Angeles
And we
Center,
are
Cetan 284 is at flight level
353 119.0, yeah.
Cetan 284 Los Angeles Center, continue as planned.
The 5527, don't know how we do minimums, but we'll find out. Right, minimums. Just looking, seeing what's done. We have an oscillation here. It's weird. So we'll worry about that later. I want to have a look at performance, I think.
Southwest 1837 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 10 generic. Report them in sight. Southwest 229er tree traffic is 3 o'clock 3 miles at flight level 290 generic. Report
Cruise.
them in sight.
Target speed 760.
Southwest 1837 have the traffic. Southwest 229er tree have the traffic.
Okay, I think we're good, we're good. that. Just get rid of that. Right, sorry. Okay, so we are making fairly good progress here, I think. We can go barometrics to standard now. Awesome. Okay. So we've got a little bit of a wobble, haven't we? I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's the wind, I don't know.
Skyways 99000 contact Los Angeles Center on 124.625. Good day.
124.625 SKYW AWS 99000.
Southwest 1837, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.625. Good day. .625 for Southwest 1837.
Okay, that's fair. Cruise and descent. Okay, minute legs and whole progress. Index. Yeah, I mean all of that is in what I would have got a right old wobble on though, haven't we? I suppose we'll see what it's like once we get up to cruising altitude and hopefully it
Los Angeles Center SKYWOAS 99000
levels out.
flight level 340.
Skyways 99000 Los Angeles Center. Continue as planned.
Really sure what this plane is doing right now. I'm not sure it isn't getting worse. Is that my trim wheel?
Center Southwest 2229er is passing flight level 215, descending 10,000 feet. Southwest 2229er Los Angeles Center, continue as planned.
Right, we're getting close to our altitude now. You can see it, look. What is going on? Right, I'm going to try disconnecting and reconnecting the autopilot.
Maintain 8,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 26 right approach via BERBN transition. Cleared to BERBN. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 26 right approach via BERBN transition. Cleared to BERBN generic 27 Charlie.
Let's see. Having any flaps. What it does. Look at that.
Spirit Wings 1805, you are 3 miles west. Descend and maintain 8,100 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 1 left approach
Weird.
via Rome transition. Cleared to ROAMN. Generic 27 Charlie, contact Las Vegas, approach on 125.025. Good day. .025, generic 27 Charlie.
Right. Okay, let's have a look at assistance.
8,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 1 left.
Let's go like this. Assistance options. Piloting. Autopilot off. Come off. Let's try that.
Rome transition. Clear to ROAMN Spirit Wings 1805.
That didn't really help, did it?
Spirit Wings 1805. Contact Las Vegas. Approach on 120.
Trying to figure this out, guys.
Good day. .45 Spirit Wings 1805.
Is your damper on? Yes.
FlexJet 409er, contact Las Vegas, departure on 125.475. Good day.
Weird. Okay, I'm gonna post it in the
125.475
Discord, I think.
for FlexJet 409er.
Up and down like a yo-yo, isn't it? And the trimmer's trying to counter that, I think. But it's having a hard time. Right, people can get up now with our cruising altitude. Right, let's get some music on. Oh, 737-700's got a head-up display, that's new. Is that a new thing? It's funny. Away, guys. My cloud in the sky. Good.
Skyways 99900, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.2. Good day.
124.2 SKYW AWS 99900. Los Angeles Center SKYW AWS 99900, flight level 370.
Skyways 99900, Los Angeles Center. Continue as planned.
Yeah, this is really weird. I don't know what's going on with this, but I mean, we're flying, so that's one thing.
1159er, you are 58 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 1 right approach. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 1 right approach. Delta 1159er. Los Angeles Center, American 1514 is passing 14,900 feet, descending 10,000 feet. Generic 4 Papa Romeo, you are 64 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 1 right approach. American 1514, Los Angeles, Center QNH 30.
Ah, okay, so it's a known issue by the developer of the plane, and they are working on a fix.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 1 right approach. Generic 4 Papa Romeo. Generic 7 Kilo Hotel, you are 60 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 1 right approach. Spirit Wings 251 tree, you are 70 miles northeast.
Okay, I will be just taking a short break. I will be back shortly, and I'll see you on the other side.
Visual runway 1 right approach. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 1 right approach. Generic 7 Kilo Hotel. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 1 right approach. Spirit Wings 251 tree. Southwest 1 tree.
And I'm back. A pilot. Disconnect? That's weird. Well, it's not going to make for a very comfortable flight for them, but we are getting there. Luckily, it's only a delivery flight. Way too much fueling. Wow. We're a bit heavy on the fuel somehow. But hey ho. There is a known issue with the PMDG 737 since the last update, and that is this oscillation you're seeing. Okay, one thing I do want to check quickly, guys, is controls. Button 1 is for thrust reverse, okay. We got a pretty sizable crosswind as well, 62 knots. Okay. Transponder's fine. Oh, we're alright, we're alright. Okay. Okay, don't come in here like that. Hey Daniel, how's it going? Thank you very much. Just gonna place nobody flight from Southern California, Victorville, the place that nobody wants to live. There's a nice aircraft Bonia up there, about a 40-minute drive from me. Nice, nice. Well, yeah, that's the thing, you know. It's a delivery flight. This Cetan Airways, as I'm calling it, is a new subsidiary of the virtual airline that I'm flying with. So new, in fact, that there's no scheduled flights. Yeah, this is actually a delivery flight, so nice, nice. So we're going to have 3 hubs for this airline. There's going to be Denver, San Francisco and Miami. There is a problem with this version of the 737 at the minute. I don't know if you can see what it is. It's known by the developer and they're working on a fix. But hey, how's it going anyway? Yeah. Don't know if you caught it, by the way, the Concorde flight, we crashed on approach after I failed to realise that all engines had gone out and I was losing speed. And by the time I'd noticed that the engines had gone out, it was too late. Yeah, I was at about 135 knots on approach at only a few hundred, maybe 1,000 feet. And just didn't have the altitude to source it, so ended up being a big dart in the ground. Yeah, I was literally like crashed into the beach on Honolulu, not the actual beach, just the beach nearby, you know. But yeah, yeah, so it was like a spear into the ground, to be honest. But it was, you know, it was a good flight otherwise. Oh, that and we call it the school bus. Fair enough, fair enough. So, what ones do you like? I will say the 737-700 is it's a bit too short. The 700 is for its size. So it looks really dinky, like it's being squashed. Boeing lost its creativity when I want to say McDonnell Douglas took over, because we know as much as Boeing bought McDonnell Douglas, the guys in charge were McDonnell Douglas in the end. And what they did was they gained all of the bad bits of McDonnell Douglas. From what I understand, I watched some bits about the culture there, and the culture seems to be everything that was wrong. 727, 767, MD-11 Hawker Bizjet. A Hawker, nice. I'm going to be honest, the Hawker was not the Hawker. The 767 was not my favourite to fly on, as a passenger at least. 727 would be cool. Or for business jet. Yeah, Hawker would be cool. MD-11s are cool. If not a little bit. Yeah, I bet. We had a similar thing, you know, but it was a long way before my time. You know, during the Second World War and just after, we had the most aircraft manufacturers in pretty much any country going, and some of them were bringing out some very, very good aircraft, but due to certain aspects, they all died off or got, you know, taken over or just demolished. But yeah.
Going to 127.55 SKYWOAS 90900. Denver Center SKYWOAS 90900 flight level 37.
So if you ever get the chance, look up a place called the Imperial War Museum, Duxford. That's DUXFORD. It's in the UK, but it's a place I've been to a couple of times. Big air museum. And they've got one of the prototype Concordes. There's a few planes that there's one of the planes that actually never made it into service. Vickers VC-10 is a cool one. That was a 4-engined rear engine plane. It was cool. I actually spoke to some guys when I was learning to build cars, which is what I do. One of the contracts we had where I was working was with Vickers for producing training equipment for mechanics to learn how to work on their military vehicles. Duxford is really cool though, because you can actually pay to go and have a passenger ride in a Spitfire and a Hurricane, and I think they've got a couple of Yaks there and a MiG. But it's Imperial War Museum, so we've got in this area we have a big contingent of US Air Force bases. Considering we're not in the US, we've got two big Air Force bases within about an hour and a half of here. We've got US Air Force bases at Lakenheath and Mildenhall, and so you've Duxford, you've got private collections, you've got there's an US Air Force one where you've got an SR-71, a B-52, an Aardvark, A-10s, F-15, all that sort of stuff. No, not near Sheffield. We're I'm in a city called Norwich. Brixton, that's London. Nice. That's about 120 miles from here. Brixton. But yeah, got loads of all that sort of stuff. But yeah, you can go up in Spitfires and that there. If it's quite expensive, but it's about £400 to do a flight in a Spitfire. Again, they've got Concorde, they've got TSR-2, which was a plane that never actually entered service. They've got Harriers, they've got again the US Air Force stuff as well. They've got BAE 146s, they've got I think there's a VC-10, there's definitely a Trident, which was a British sort of 3-engine aircraft. Comets, there's a Comet there, I've been on a Comet. And you can walk on a lot of them as well. Eurofighters as well. Yeah, MiG-21 would be cool. Yeah, this was actually the Comet that is there is post. So it's because obviously I'm sure you're aware that the deadly issues that with the Comets was the construction and the shape of the windows. The Comet that was sat there is actually a one with a rounded windows. And the Caravelle was a cool plane though. And then, yeah, I got a few. There's a few. If I can find.
Southwest 779er contact Salt Lake Center on 133.6.
There you go. So if you can see that on my webcam screen. So VC-10. So Trident, which again is a bit like a 727. Can't remember what that is now, but there's a twin engine plane as well, which is British Airways. What have we got? Yeah, me too. First plane I ever flew on was a BAE 146. There's Yaks. Yeah, they were cool. I'm just seeing what else I had that was cool. Best to have a joystick, yeah. Oh, what was the one that I saw that was there? Oh, what was that called? That was a cool play. Ferry. Was it a Ferry Nat? Something like that. This is one of my favourites. Yeah. Yeah, the BAE 146 City Hopper, they also called it the Whisper Jet because of the quietness of it. We've got a Vulcan there as well. The Vulcan's a cool plane. There's actually a Avro Vulcan about 10 minutes from here, where I live, that sits at a museum, and you can see it as you drive by. Yeah, so the Ferry Nat, I think it was the Nat, has two banks of propellers on one engine, but they contra-rotate, and they're powered by two miniature or two smaller jet engines, so they're turboprops that are on like one shaft. and yeah, they go opposite directions, and they're basically two separate engines that go through a gearbox. But yeah, that was the 146 was the first plane I ever flew on. Back in the day when the pressurization, you had to, they used to give you a sweet to, like a hard sweet, to hard candy to suck on for the ears popping in the pressurization. I see them. Depends on the variant. You got a 200 and 300. They also did a new version of the RJ series. RJ 100 and all that. Yeah, it was really ahead of its time. One of the cool things about it was the speed brakes. So it didn't have spoilers on the wings. What the speed brakes was the tail cone used to split in two like that. So like the left half would go left and right half would go right. But so it started off as a 70 seat in 1973. Oh, nice. But yeah, see, it's another plane that they have at Duxford is the BAC 111 as well. But yeah, T-tailed, top down, high mounted wings with 4 small engines. Oh, for God's sake. Served on at March Air Force Base, nice. Nice. But yeah, we've got Lakenheath and Mildenhall near here. Got the what used to be the 8th Air Force was in the area. Nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, they've been going hard with their MiGs. Apparently NATO's kind of having to hold the Polish back right now and stop them from escalating things. Wow, ground speed's really dropping. We've got a 94 knot headwind. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I don't bother with setting the trim. I let the AI do that, but it's having a hard time when the plane wants to rock and backwards and forwards all the time. Turning off auto trim does not help either. Hey Slipso Calypso, how's it going? Right, I'll be back in 1 sec, bear with me guys. Yeah. Good. Thank you for that. Thank you. I'm glad you think it's nice. Oh yeah, definitely. You definitely should. It's come so far in the last couple of years. It's, you know, as you can tell. Thank you very much for the sub, Slipso. Much appreciated. I will be bringing out Concorde again when we reach 400, although I have no idea where I'm going to fly it this time, but we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, so... But yeah, obviously aircraft and aeronautics is not my day job. Even though it may well be yours, I'll call you Daniel for lack of a better word. My day job is building cars. Sports cars to be precise. So... I build, so I do follow F1. Actually, the company that I work for used to have an F1 team. And actually, every day on my way into work, I pass an F1 car. One of the, so I actually build Lotuses as part of my job, or as my job. I don't know if you can actually tell by the headrest on my seat. I don't know if you can see that or not. That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. That'd be a lot closer. But yeah, we had Emerson Fittipaldi was at my work last weekend. I've actually got my photo with Jensen Button. If you're... Let's see if I can find that actually. But this is what I build. I don't know if you can see that, guys. Hold on. This is what I build. I do play KSP, yes. In actual fact, this channel started on Kerbal Space Program. But yeah, I passed one of a Camel Lotus cars from like the 80s every day into work. Are they rappers going for the Lotus, are they? Do you know what sort, or is it the same as what I just showed you? Oh. Why have we got master caution for fuel? We've got £17,000 of it. There you go. Don't know if you know F1 from the early 2000s, but that's me with Jensen Button. Oh, and a guy who used to live in LA for a bit. Used to run wheeler dealers. Don't know if you can see that. That's Ann Anstead. Used to do Discovery Channel programs. I think he still does. I don't follow V8 supercars, unfortunately. I struggle to follow F1 at this minute. In all honesty, but hey ho, it's what it is. Okay, just quick situation update, guys. We're currently flying true airspeed 448 knots, indicated airspeed 253 knots. We've got a sort of crosswind, slightly headwind of 93 knots at 009. We are 242 nautical miles out, and we're about 50 minutes away. Yeah, supercars everywhere, the highway patrol can't stand them, lol. Yeah, I actually follow one of the YouTube channels that is probably a big problem for the highway patrol in the LA area. Whoops. That's my interest in cars for me. In Arizona next door, they impound your car if you're speeding. So they're going to love the cars that we're producing. So the one that I'm building at the minute is the Emira, which is the one that I showed you. That is a 400 horsepower V6. Yeah. And then we got the so it's Toyota V6 with a, what's the name of them now? Edelbrock supercharger. And then the Emira, we're going to have the 4-cylinder turbo from the Mercedes AMG. The Canadian, yeah. We'll just call them the Canadians, shall we? With their #1 Lamborghini ambassadors on internet. Yeah, so we have 360 horsepower, 2-litre turbo engine from Mercedes. We've also got the Electra, which is an all-electric SUV that's going from, base model is 600 horsepower with a top spec being 900 horsepower. And then we've got the Avaya, which is a 2000 horsepower yeah, 2000 horsepower electric. Yeah, Lotus has actually turned around and said they're not actually going to produce any more electric, petrol-powered cars after the one that I'm building currently. Price tag on those is just a scratch is costly. To be honest, obviously I know the pricing more in British pounds. They're £20,000 cheaper, but they will be. But would be inline 4 engine. Yes, Avaya will be a production car. It's due to enter production anytime soon. And then Electra, which is the SUV, has actually entered production, I believe. Or at least they released pricing and that on it 2 days ago, I believe.
125.35 for SKYWOAS 90900.
Yeah, all production cars. We don't do any cars that aren't production.
Denver Center SKYWOAS 90900 flight level 370.
Skyways 90900 Denver Center.
Yeah.
Continue as planned.
Yeah, so I used to build the Aurora as well, and the Aurora was like £20,000 more expensive than the new car. And it's the same engine and gearbox as well. Into Aspen, yeah. Is that Denver? Is that KDEN? We're landing at KDEN, so... Denver International is where we're going today. Yeah, I want to get a VRJ, but it's not ready yet. They've got the BAE 146, but I want to wait for the RJ. It's a little bit more modernised. A few more glass cockpit panels and what have you. I have a joystick. I have the Thrustmaster TCA side stick, Airbus edition, with the throttle quadrant. The Ritchie area of Colorado is Aspen. Yeah, I bet. I can see that. Where's the place? Telluride is the one place I have landed as well. I landed a King Air there. In sim, obviously. Nice, nice. T-Flight HOTAS 1, nice. Well, actually last flights I took were to and from the USA to South Dakota, and we were landing on one of the flights into the South Dakota airport, or the airport in South Dakota where we were heading. And that was a really dicey landing. I think we had a lot of thermals. It was January, so there's a lot of snow and that around as well. But we had really a lot of wind shear, a lot of thermals, updrafts and downdrafts, and it's always good when you aside from that, it's always good when you
Traffic.
what? We got to I got a traffic alert. I don't see anything. Ah, there we go. Southwest Airlines 2817.
Skyways 99000 traffic.
Bit late, I just got a traffic alert.
Flight level tree 60 generic. Report them in sight.
No worries, no worries.
Southwest 2817 traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 65. Report them in sight.
I think you will, yeah. You get a lot, but I think you pretty much get everything you'll get in the PC version. No, I do need to get.
Southwest 2817
No worries, Slipso. Thank you for joining. Thanks for the sub, and I'll catch you next time. No, it's not on VATSIM yet. I'm still not confident enough to get on VATSIM. No worries, no worries. I'll see you next time. If not, yeah, VATSIM is a bit daunting for me actually. I still want to write out some scripts where it's just like fill in the blanks. Nice. See you later, Slipso. I can't wait until November, Daniel. If you're thinking about getting it in November, they've got the 40th anniversary edition, and there is a load of stuff coming in that. There's like 6 or 7 new planes, including the old Spruce Goose, or the Hughes Hercules as it's also known. A Grumman, it's a Grumman float plane of some sort. It's the Airbus A310. There's Lindbergh's plane. There's Spirit of St. Louis. I think that's an exception more than a rule. But yeah, Air Force Proud 95 is that's some funny stuff, I will say. Yeah. Wake Island. Yeah, the only problem with the Xbox version that I understand is that not all of the aircraft, basically you can only buy aircraft through the marketplace, which means that they're not all available. And also custom liveries, and that is a bit harder to get hold of, I believe. Whereas on PC, there's a website you can go to and just download them. Right, we're about 60-70 miles from top of descent. So I'm going to have a look at Navigraph. Also, Navigraph's harder to come by as well. So... a star, we are bump, we're going from bump, not to scale, 2700 by Abasson, and by there we want to be 200, and then yeah, just make sure that obviously your PC can handle it as well. That's all I would say. I want to go ILS 34 left. Teller. So we're going by Teller at 11,000 feet at 210 knots. Wow, look at this. Really getting crazy now. Right. Get that for a screenshot. We'll add that to the Discord. Tell her. Just tell her. Yep, that was my mistake in high school. I'd buy the damned Microsoft game only to find out my old compact could not keep up. I kept the discs till I could upgrade. No, that's fair, that's fair. When I was running Microsoft Flight Simulator 98, and 2002 and 2004, I had a Packard Bell, which I upgraded with like a GeForce 4 and more RAM and blah blah blah, until the power supply gave out and I blew the main supply on my friend's house. It took a while for that to come back. Cool. I can see us on the approach map now. So I'm going to put in 27,000 now. Come on. There we go. I've basically got a whole hard drive just for this game. Clash Royale, yeah. RTS games. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I do a lot of simulation games, Kerbal Space Program, stuff like that. Did a little bit of Raid Shadow Legends purely because I had a bit of sponsorship from them, and it was worth the money. Pretty much a standalone, yeah. I think it's got Windows and Flight Sim on it, and that's it. Right, we're at top of descent, and we obviously started our descent already. How cool is that though? World of Warships, yeah. A lot of Fender keeps asking me to play War Thunder with him as well.
Denver Center, American 2846 is at flight level 350, descending 14,000 feet.
I'm going to do this.
American 2846, Denver Center, continue as planned.
The old school British fleet of 40s. Yeah, if you ever go to London, obviously Brixton and that is in, as you know, is in London. You got HMS Belfast there, which you can actually go on. Which was one of the ships that sunk the Bismarck in the World War II. HMS Hood was a good one, yeah.
Skyways 99000, contact Denver Center on 134.5.
It's a good little, it's part of the Imperial War Museum, so the same people as do Duxford. And yeah, it's a pretty good one.
For SKYWOAS 99000. Denver Center SKYWOAS 99000 flight level 330.
Skyways 99000, Denver Center, continue as planned. Denver Center, Allegiant 771 is passing flight level tree 60, descending 13,000 feet. Allegiant 771, Denver Center, continue as planned.
Right, checklist. Auto brake as required. VRFs and minimums. I have no idea how to do VRFs and minimums, but you know. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Right, approach. Checklist 34 left.
Contact Denver Center on 125.35. Good day.
MDA 373.
125.35 for generic Golf 55. Denver Center Southwest 2145 is at flight level tree.
The game they would pack a punch, but in World War ships you need dependable multiplayer as well. And they play on their position. They play their position. If you're a destroyer, protect their carriers, don't go off on your own. No, absolutely.
Allegiant 771 traffic is 3 o'clock 4 miles.
I don't know if I'm doing this right, but we'll see, we'll see.
Report them in sight. Southwest 179er tree traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 60 generic. Report them in sight. Skyways 99000, contact Denver Center on 119.85. Good day.
119.85 SKYWOAS 99000.
Okay, guys. Seatbelt signs can go on. Yeah.
Denver Center SKYWOAS 99000 flight level 270.
Skyways 99000, Denver Center, continue as planned.
Just a reminder, guys, that we do this every Thursday, and I'm doing some hand flying every Saturday at the moment. Give or take, obviously, life conditions and all that. But on Saturday, if you do want to join to see some hand flying, we're doing a trip where we go from Norwich in the UK to Cape Town, South Africa even, and we are leaving Malabo in Equatorial Guinea and heading further south on that one this week. Right. Now we can go 2000. ILS is recommended lol for KDEN. It's a nice day out with visibility. Nice, yeah, that's what we're doing. ILS 34 left on the ILS approach. We SSK II 3 our nav arrival, then ILS 34 left. What equipment used to fly into Cape Town? We are using the Cessna Grand Caravan, the C208B. Hand flying, low altitude, so about 1,000 foot altitude all the way, so we get to see the scenery. And no autopilot.
Generic 5 Mike, contact Denver Center on 134.5. Good day. For generic 5 Mike.
EST time, so that's Eastern. No. So it's 2300 UK. PST. It's going to be 3 PM. Pacific. And 6 PM EST.
UPS 2978 heavy contact Denver Center on 134.5. Good day.
Well, I'm not doing it all in one flight. I've been doing it in a series of flights, so we average out. Basically, what I've been doing is, so I've set up from my starting point, which in this case was Norwich, and I flew for like 2 to 3 hours, and like, where's the nearest airport? When am I ready to when am I ready to sort of call it a day? And that's where we've landed. And then next time we've taken off from that airport, flew for as long as I felt I could or wanted to, and then landed at that point, and so on and so forth. And we've just happened to have, you know, gotten to where we've gotten, which is Equatorial Guinea. And so from when we leave off Equatorial, so when we leave Malabo on Saturday, we will fly from Malabo until until I'm ready to say enough's enough, and then I land. Hey Mehmet, how's it going?
Commuter 4821, you are 81 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 25 approach.
How's everything in Turkey, Mehmet?
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway.
Good to see you back.
Approach. Commuter 4821.
I'm good. Right. Let's see. No. Does it even feature yet? No, it does not. Yeah, absolutely. So when we reach BJDEE, we want to be at 17,000. So once we get through SSK2, you'll be happy to see I am in the 737 today, Mehmet. We did use your checklist again today to start up, and it worked fine. I do. I obviously I sent you your email with the a few adjustments that I'd done, but it was all basically just telling me like the adjustments I'd made was basically the location of the switches I was looking for the best part. So I didn't actually change what you'd done, but yeah, it was good. It was really handy. The Dornier, the 2-engine version of a 146, basically. Oh, Mehmet, I also got the CRJ 700 and 550 bundle, so we've been doing some 700 CRJ 700 flights. It's been fun. Just a reminder, guys, that if you haven't done so already, do consider hitting that like button and subscribing. It does really help us out, and it's much appreciated. Well, I try, Mehmet, I try, you know. I'm getting some preparation done for the for VATSIM bit by bit. Obviously, once we get Norwich to Cape Town out of the way, then maybe we can start doing that. Bit daunting, you know. I don't know what's going on with this, but I'm having to hit. It's like it's set the descent speed too low. And we need to be at 210. At 250, sorry. So you have an enormous commitment and determination. Well, again, I try, you know. That's why I've increased the number of streams I do per week to try and, you know, get things going right, you know. Okay. We want 1,300 now. 13,000. $13,210 knot. Nice, nice. So you should see the speed when we do 4 legs in a day. Yeah, I bet you've been doing a lot of legs at the minute, haven't you, Mehmet? Very busy time of year as always for you. Okay. Actually, I'm going to put us straight into 12,000, I think.
Denver Center, generic November 786 Alpha Papa is passing flight level tree 00, descending 10,000 feet. Generic November 786 Alpha Papa Denver Center.
Oh, on the clock. There's Korean and Qantas, yeah. It's pretty soup, isn't it?
Traffic. Traffic.
Denver Tower SKYWOAS 9er is 9 miles south 7,700 feet with Oscar to land.
Skyways 9er Denver Tower. QNH 30.06 wind 261 at 9er. Fly straight in runway tree 4 left. Southwest 275 for exit runway when able.
Ah, there we go. I've been talking and no one's been hearing. Wonder if Microsoft will have NFT aircraft. That'd be funny. The chill stream live even passed up my crypto show to enjoy the flight. Well, I appreciate that, man.
Caution, the Airbus landing runway tree 4 right. Cleared to land runway tree 4 left.
When you start a flight sim, do you get all the bells and whistles, catering, fuel, gate bridge, etc.? Yes, you can. If the easiest way to use it though is through a mod called Toolbar Pushback by Ambitious Pilots. If you're getting it on PC, I don't know if that's available. Thanks, so Mehmet. But yeah. Here we go, guys. Let's get a quick chime. I think we're going to be a bit high at the minute, so I'm going to bring the air down a bit. Yeah, we are way high. Whoops. But we're right up down the middle at the minute, roughly.
1,000.
Let's hope for some butter, guys. We've got 4 white, maybe 1 red.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Nice. Here we go, guys. A little bit low, maybe a little bit high.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Long landing.
10.
That was a little bit harder than I was expecting, but you know, not too bad, not too bad. I normally aim for lower than that, I will say. See you later, Mehmet. Thanks for joining.
99900 contact ground on 131.3.
Nice.
Going to 131.3 SKYWOAS 99900.
Glad you could join us. Hope to see you soon.
Denver ground SKYWOAS 99900 request taxi to parking.
Skyways 99900 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Delta Delta 5 Whiskey Bravo
Problems
Bravo,
with,
November Hotel Charlie November Juliet.
Using AI and not being able to input
Taxi
your...
to general aviation parking using taxiway Delta Delta 5 Whiskey Bravo Bravo November Hotel Charlie November Juliet Skyways 99900.
That was good. That was not. That was nice. That was nice. It looked smoother than it was, I think. Go. I think I would just be ATC. You're gonna go on VATSIM and do ATC only. That'd be fun. Roasting off the side here. Yeah, that was a fun fight. That was alright. That was alright. A little bit of issues with the old. Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts. That's why I like the Airbus actually, because that was really easy to get into, especially the stock one. And also, if you get into the stock Airbus, I have a tutorial of how to do the autopilot. You know, just to throw it out there. You know. Shameless plug and all that. So lucky that we got the right runway. Yeah, it can be, but I will say I found it so much simpler than the Boeing. And that's from someone who on FSX pretty much exclusively flew the Boeing. Glad the minimums worked as well. That was nice. Yeah, so I'm sort of trying to remember how to fly 3 different planes at once at the minute and program the FMCs on them all, and I'm just about getting it, to be honest. CRJ 700 is again different again. They all have their similarities in some ways. I think obviously as well, we're at 5,000 feet at ground level. So I'm going to say that the air is a bit thinner up here. So that's my excuse when it comes to my slightly hard landing. JetBlue there.
Southwest 275, for hold position. Caution other traffic. Hold position, Southwest 2754.
Just playing with the throttles now. Yeah, yeah, he's a good one. I'm looking forward to there being an election, to be honest.
2754, continue taxi.
But you will see, we'll see. I think we're ready for change, you know,
Southwest 2754.
as a country. That'll do, that'll do. Get the APU on.
Denver ground, SkyWest 5505, request taxi to the gate. SkyWest 5505 taxi to gate Alpha Tree 7, using taxiway Whiskey Charlie Golf Alpha Alpha Hotel Alpha November.
Awesome. Let's get the
Gate Alpha Tree 7 via taxiway Whiskey Charlie Golf Alpha Alpha Hotel Alpha November SkyWest 5505.
and then we can go return PMDG, no, return FS actions, ground services, next page, stairs. Oh, didn't get the air stairs on this one. Brilliant. Oh well, we landed it. Just can't set the brake for some reason. Anyway guys, that'll do us for today. Hope you enjoyed this stream. And we'll be back on Saturday, I believe, with some more Norwich to Cape Town hand flying. And then following that, we're back on Tuesday in Ferry with Kerbal Space Program, where I build my my Mars mission. Anyway, until then guys, I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't done so already, and subscribe. And of course, like, it doesn't sound bad. I'm gonna go to bed. But yeah, anyway guys, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.